everybody. We're going to be doing a Glue-It-Screw-It enclosure from GP Car Audio. If you order one of these, I'll show you here in a second, it's 6 weeks minimum to get one. So if you want one, which they're awesome, and that's the reason why there's such a lead time on them, don't go complaining 3 weeks after you place your order they ain't got it yet. It's really 6 weeks. And so we got one here, and I think it's worth it. It's really awesome. They come with, when you get them, they'll ship a flat pack, and they'll have your bill of material and all your stuff. And then there is a picture on how it goes together on the back. I'll also print it off a little bit bigger one for my box. So we'll go down here. I'll try to get some footage. But it'll come as a flat pack, and all your pieces will be in there. I knew I was getting this, so I asked my parents for a pocket hole jig set, and I thought I'd get a little kit for Christmas, this last Christmas, but they went and got me the whole big pro set, so I've had to do a little reading. I won't explain how to use this. If I come up with any tips or tricks, I'll add them in and stuff, but I'm going to figure out how to use this. I've read a little bit on it, but I'm going to hidden screw all of my screws to glue and hold it together, except for on the bottom panel. I'll just put regular screws. That'll be the last panel piece I put in to finish it up. We went to Maynard's, gotta go to old Maynard's, and got some stain, some black, and some gray paint, and some red and some black paint pens, some sandpaper, because if you follow GP, I'm down here, follow GP, that's the bottom. They post a lot of their boxes on here, and mine got posted on their Facebook page. So through these, I've already kind of labeled them and I set it up. Highly recommend you put the box together. Based off your plans here. Just freestanding. It'll stand. Use a little painter's tape if you have to hold it up and stuff, to make sure you know exactly where every piece is. They've got dimensions on here so you could measure your boards, make sure you get the right ones in for the port. So they'll have, I don't know if you can see that very well in that picture. You can see it a little better in this one. They'll have dimensions for the port walls and stuff, so you can figure out which board is what, and make that happen. Let's see this other one. But mine, when it's all said and done, has got the RT for our little RT over here, and some design, and then on the front, it'll be like that. And so our thought is we're going to go gray here with black lines, red, black lines around all this on the RT, and then red on the R and the slash of the T, and then the whole rest of the box will be done in the black stain. And so I'm going to stop chatting. I'll shoot video for this, kind of show some highlights. If I have something cool to say, I will. Like I said, I already set my box up to make sure I knew my parts. Kind of went through and labeled them. On some of them I did inspect, because since it, like if it was an outside board, you could pick either side because you could flip the board around. So I picked, I wrote on the side that was not going to be seen, picked the best finish one. It is all Baltic birch, so let's see if I can find a piece. Yes, here. So if they have a knot hole in them, they go in and they repair it. And you can kind of see this, I hope, the repair patches in them. And that's just how Baltic birch is made. And so that wouldn't look as good on the stained side, so I would have chose this side. So you can do that, like I said. Going to work on it. We'll get it all put together except for the front face, because then I'll be doing the gray paint and stuff. And then I'll be doing some of the staining and painting. May just get some picture shots, not sure. But wanted to show it off, and I'll of course very much show it off when it's all done. And we get the speaker in and a couple other details. So I'm just going to shoot some film footage now. Enjoy. Going to be using Type Bond 2. That's a really good wood glue. Just a cheap acid brush. Sometimes my little trim stapler and stuff, like we got a baffle here that goes on the port. I'll go ahead and glue that up and just shoot a couple things, because that's on the inside.
Is that your friend, probably?
Probably.
Just tell him to look for the messy garage.
No, but I should have.
Hello.
Hello.
Screw holes.
What you building?
Speaker box.
Well, I guess that part. I meant more details. It looks pretty cool.
It is from GP Car Audio. Tyler made it for me. So, put the top cover just on, traced around it with a pencil, set the subwoofer in, making some marks. You can see I've drawn the outline, and I'll drill me a hole for a couple of clamps. Screws come in through the backside, all in there, and then I'll use clamps to put that cover on once it's sanded, and that's sanded. And then I don't know if I'm going to do any routering on the edges, but then do the gray paint here, the black in all the grooves, the red on the RT, and then the black stain everywhere else. And like I said, I don't care about the bottom with the screw holes or nothing, because that's the bottom. Everywhere else should be screwless. So I've got to do a little planning, a little looking. We'll figure it out. I'll try to show putting in one of these easy locks. And I got one screw. I'll have to go to the hardware store and get the right size screw. I've only found one that's a 1032. It uses a 7mm drill. I only found one screw, so I'll have to go to the hardware store once I figure out the right size and get 8 of them. But let me play around with it, and we'll be right back. So guys, thanks for watching the video on the box or the Glue It and Screw It box build. Really awesome. Check out gpcaraudio.com on their website. They are awesome boxes. They're spectacular. Also check out Rick's Car Audio on Facebook. I'm not sure. I didn't see his website, but I know he's on Facebook. He's got a bunch of old school amps and speakers in his shop for sale, just so you know. But like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff and everything. I'll make you a deal. I'm shooting for like 100 likes. I don't know that I've ever got that many likes on a video. If you guys can get me, share it, show it there, show it to all your buddies. If I can get 100 likes, I'm going to do something special. Everybody's going to want to hear it, know how it sounds. And I didn't put that in the video, and I did it on purpose. If I can get my 100 likes, not only will I do the demo of it playing and stuff, and I got some footage of me doing the our first part of the install of the amps and everything into our Midlife Crisis. That's our race car / Midlife Crisis. Anyway, I will go big and Tyler to bring his SPL meter up, and we'll put the big fuse in on the amp, and we'll crank it and see if it does some okay SPL. Even though it's a musical box, it's not fully designed for SPL. That was at my request and stuff, and we'll see what it does. Just, you gotta promise, don't tell my wife. But anyway, yeah, man, I appreciate it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to showing you a few more things on the install on the car and letting you hear it. And if we're lucky, I'll even maybe push the limits on it just a little bit. It's got me a little nervous. So anyway, thanks, guys. Stay safe out there. See you next time.